On November 4, 1979, a group of Iranian militants stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, taking more than 50 American diplomats and citizens hostage. The event marked the beginning of a 444-day crisis that would define U.S.-Iran relations for decades and reshape global politics. The takeover came in the aftermath of Iran's Islamic Revolution, which had overthrown the Western-backed Shah earlier that year. When the Shah was allowed into the United States for medical treatment, many Iranians saw it as proof that Washington intended to restore him to power. In response, student militants loyal to the new revolutionary leader, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, surrounded the embassy and seized control. The militants demanded the Shah's return to face trial in Iran, but their action quickly grew into something larger, a symbolic strike against decades of perceived U.S. interference in Iranian affairs. Crowds gathered outside the embassy chanting anti-American slogans, and the hostages were paraded before cameras, turning the standoff into an international spectacle. Inside the compound, the hostages endured months of psychological pressure and uncertainty. Repeated attempts at negotiation failed, and a daring U.S. rescue mission in April 1980 ended in tragedy when helicopters crashed in the desert, killing 8 servicemen. The failure deepened America's humiliation and intensified public anger. The crisis finally ended on January 20, 1981, the very day Ronald Reagan took the oath of office as president. The hostages were released after 444 days in captivity. For Iran, the event solidified the revolution's power and anti-Western stance. For the United States, it was a searing moment of vulnerability, one that still shapes the tense relationship between the two nations today.